welcome back to another beautiful Pilates session on the mat. For today's class, we are going to need a set of light weights, a heavy resistance band, and also possibly a chair or something to pop your hands on just for a little bit of balance and stability, because we're going to do a little bit of a, I want to say it's a little bit like a ballet Pilates inspired class today, something a little bit different for all of you. So what you'll need to do is grab those little light weights and your nice resistance band. We are going to get started by warming up the glutes and popping that band up and over the knees. Now I'm going with my extra heavy band today. I got some more on order. I feel like this is going to give me a good little burn. So all we're going to do is start out with a really nice easy squat. I've got my light weights just up at my chest. Take your feet hip distance apart, and then all we're doing is sinking that butt back and down, and then a good little squeeze all the way up to the top. I've forgotten to turn my thing on, so let's start that again. Hello my friend, welcome back to the mat for another beautiful Pilates session. Today's Pilates session is going to be a little bit, I want to say ballet inspired. I want to really target those glutes with some isolating moves. So you're going to need a lovely chair to help you out, a fabric resistance band. I always find it best. The rubber ones can tend to roll up and move around and make it a little bit annoying, and some light weights. If you want to, they are optional, but you can always start with them and peel back a little bit later if you want. So let's warm up those beautiful little legs by popping on your resistance band. I've got my extra heavy one today. Let's see how that goes. So just pop that one up and over the knees, and we're going to grab our nice little weights and just place them at your chest. Now I'm going to turn sideways so you can see the depth that we're aiming for when we go into our squats. Your feet are just going to be hip distance apart. All we're doing is setting the butt back and down. Nice little squeeze and drive all the way to the top. That's it. Your aim is to keep your chest lovely and lifted. That way we're going to really be making sure that we're getting a beautiful strong core as we aim to keep those weights just up at the chest height. So just sinking down into it, pressing your knees firmly into your band. That's going to add a nice little bit of spice very shortly. And of course we are going to layer up some of our exercises. If any of the progressions don't feel right for you today, don't feel like you have to take them, it's your class. Do what your body is telling you today, okay? Not what your mind. Sometimes your mind plays tricks on you and says, you don't need to do that. It's too hard today. But go into your body and do what your body is telling you. If it feels a little bit too much, peel it back. If it feels like you've got a good amount of energy, maybe you want to go a little bit more. All right, let's begin to add in a little pulse at the bottom, a little pulse. And a nice drive to the top. That's it, little pulse, good squeeze. Alrighty, starting to feel that butt burn and build. We are going to take it into a nice little pulse in about 10 seconds time. So a couple more reps we're going to fit in. Good, on your next one, take it down, hold it and pulse it out. Aim to keep that chest upright, pull the shoulders down the back, start to feel the burn in the legs. I know I am. Oh yeah, good. I want you to hang out in this position. I'm just going to turn so you can see what we're going to do. We're going to go into our crab walk. Okay, in 3, 2, 1, hold it down. We're going to crab walk from here. Now that means little step, separate the band, little step. Okay, if we go little step, big step, we're releasing tension off the band. We don't want. All right, we want to keep it nice and strong. So stay with those little tiny steps from side to side. Yes, it is starting to build. Same with like my heart rate. Starting to build a few little steps each side. Now we've got that beautiful long spine, so we want to try and keep that and stay nice and low in this crab walk because we're warming up the glutes. Okay, we've got a good leg set coming your way. 20 more seconds. Oh yeah, good. We're going to hold in the bottom of this position. We're going to duct those knees out and in. All right, almost there. 10 seconds to go. Good. Relax those shoulders. Belly button in, you ready? 3, 2, 1. Hold where you are. Can you push your knees into your band and then back to neutral? Good. Feel that. Let's get a little lower. It's like a little chair pose in yoga. Trying to keep the body upright at the top so we don't have any rounding of the spine like that. Everything's pulled back and down. Sink into your chair a little bit more. Good. Go with the knees. We can do it. Team, 5 seconds. 4, legs are warm, yeah. 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way up. Beautiful stuff. Pop your light weights just off to the side. We're going to take that band off and just leave it to the side. It'll come into use a little later. Always does. Alrighty. So we're going to grab our chair. Just going to rotate that around because I want to use the back of it. Now, what we're going to start with, it's good to have the chair handy because what we can do with this is it can help keep our top half of our body nice and upright. So I want you to come all the way up onto your tippy toes and bring your heels together. Good. Got a nice little squeeze on the peach here. And I've got just like a light fingertip touch on my chair. Aiming to keep your chest lifted. Let's send those knees out to the sides. Good, coming down nice and low. And then squeeze the inner thighs together. Now, your options here. You can hold onto the chair if you feel like you need a little bit of extra support. Or maybe you just want to bring the hands to the chest. Or just have a light fingertip touch on that chair. Just while we warm up through those quads. Very similar to our warm up here. We're going to add in a little pulse at our bottom range. Little pulse, squeeze it to the top, hug the inner thighs together. That's it. Now, as you hug your inner thighs together, when you are rising to the top, I want you to think about pulling that belly button in and upwards towards your spine, as well as keeping your upper body vertical. Okay, a lot of the times it can be easy to do this rounding position. Think nice and tall, like ballerina, right? They have such beautiful core control and coordination. They're unbelievably strong. Good work. Let's hold it down and pulse it out on this next one. Take it down, find those little pulses. Oh yeah, can you get a little lower? The answer is usually yes. Have you rounded your upper back? I just had to check myself then. We're here for 5 more. Let's stay with it. Breathe. 2, 1. All the way to the top. Let's place those feet flat to the floor. Good job. Alrighty, so we're going to place all of the weight into one foot. And I want you to begin to lift the opposite leg. Now, option here, or what we want to try and focus on, is not arching through that back. It's more about length, okay? So let's hinge it forward, hold it there, gentle bend in your supporting knee. I'm just going to lift and lower your back leg. Nice light touch on that chair. It's really just there to give you a sense of support, okay? And what I want you to think about in this move is not so much going up high and kicking that back leg. It's long, strong, it's like a plank of wood. Your stabilizing leg is doing most of the work here. And we want to think about keeping both of your hips pointing forward. When you've got that, we're going to add in just a little bit more of a hinge. Good. Little hip check. What's going on? We got 4. Nice. 3, 2, 1. Hold it up. Good. Now, can you slowly begin to bring your knee up towards your chest? Good work. Hug that in. Really nice and tall through the spine. Begin to hinge at your hips and send that leg all the way back, nose towards your chair. Beautiful. Let's go for another few of these. Go as slow as you can. Great work. This is number 3. We're planting that big toe down. Actually, I think it was number 2, but here we go. Good. Make sure those hips are even. That really, really helps get the right engagement through your glute. Hinge it forward. You got that chair there if you need. We're onto it. 1 more. And we are going to hold back on this one. So send that leg all the way back and hold. Nice. Can you let that back toe just hit the floor and hold it there? Good. Take your hands to your hips. We're going to go for our leaning split squat. Good. Drop your back knee down. Then drive it all the way up. Keep your shoulders in line with that front knee. That is going to help. Nice. We want this correct alignment here because we really want to work into that front glute. Now here's a progression. You don't have to take it if you don't want, but we are going to add in a little leg lift as we come to the top. Lunge it down, back knee down, drive it up, lift your leg. Awesome. Again, remember, it's just an option. You can stay with your leaning split squat if you want. We got 1 more progression before my leg gives way because, oh my goodness, this is strong. If you want to, lift it up, bring the knee to the nose, embrace all of your wobbles. Good. Send it all the way back. Toe finds the floor, lunge it down, drive it up, knee to nose. Let's do one more like that. Send it all the way back. Toe hits down. Find your leading split squat. Bring the knee to the nose. Come all the way back. Wiggle it out. That was a lot. That was a lot. And we've got to do it on the other side. I'm just going to readjust my little mat there. Alrighty. So let's place all of the weight into the opposite foot this time. Okay, so when we're ready, we're going to hinge it forward, gentle bend in our supporting knee. Beautiful. And let's just begin with our leg lift and lowers. Now this glute already had a little bit of work done to it, so we're going to feel it. Don't know about you, but my heart rate is up nice and high, but I'm thinking strong through that leg that I'm lifting and trying not to rely too much on my chair. Nice. Just checking through your body. What's going on with shoulders, middle back, hips. We all in one long line. Beautiful. Let's go. Let's lift up that leg, hold it up. Nice. Can you slowly bring your knee towards your nose? Awesome. That's it. Send that leg all the way back. Just noticing any differences from one side to the other. I feel like this is a little bit stronger on this side than it was on my other side. Good, that's number 3. We've got 2 more to go. Big lift up, beautiful. Send it back, find your hinge. Strong mind, strong body, you got it. We got 1 more. Take that toe all the way back. Find your lift. Ready? Toe to the floor. Step it back. Let's go leaning split squat. Nice. Ooh, catch my balance. I think in every class, I have got to find something to hold on to at one point, but we're all just human, right? Having a very human experience. So it's cool. What was it good? It's going to change from one day to the next. Now, if you're very happy here and you don't feel like progressing, stay with this move. Otherwise, we're going to add in that little leg lift. Slow back down. Remember, you want to control each of your movements in Pilates. It's not so much about momentum. Like you maybe use a little bit of momentum in your functional training, but in Pilates, we focus a lot on the control. All right, 1 more here. And then if you're coming with me, we're going to add in your knee lift. Come all the way up. Beautiful. Slowly send that leg back. Let the toe find the ground and the knee. We lift. You come back up. Ooh. Notice where my arms are going. That is just for me to catch my balance. You can be doing the same where you are, or maybe you keep one hand on your chair. It is all good. Let's do 2 more. We lift. Knee to nose, we got it. Send it back. Last one, lift, knee to nose. Slowly step it back down. Great work, my friend. Just moving your chair, we're gonna switch it all the way around to the opposite direction because we are gonna use that with some glute bridges. So we're gonna grab your nice resistance band. You're gonna pop that up and over the knees. Beautiful. And then we're going to lay all the way down, grabbing your little light weights. So let's make our way down to the ground. Go. Beautiful. And just shuffling in so you're actually quite close to your chair. We're going to use it in a second, just not first up. So grab those nice light weights, take them into your hands, and then we're going to press your feet firmly into the floor. Let's just begin with our glute bridge, squeezing it to the top, slow lower down, and you've got a nice amount of tension in your band. Now, once you're feeling in control and like you've got the hang of this move, what we're going to do is just add in your press. So palms are facing in together, knuckles towards the sky. Lower down, elbows hug in. You got it. So we're just adding in a little bit of the upper body here, just to begin to work and strengthen through the upper body muscles. Good. How quickly are your glutes turning on in this movement? Maybe it's just me and my extra heavy band, but I'm feeling it. All right, let's take it to the top and hold it there. Big drive all the way up. Let's begin to work through the arms. I want you to keep your elbows where they are, but we're gonna bend the forearms back behind the head, little tricep extension. That's it. Glutes are working hard to keep those hips lifted. Squeeze your peach, my friend. Nice work. It is feeling lovely and strong. We are going to keep the arms lifted into their vertical position in 3 more reps. So bend, extend, 2 more. Bend, extend, last one. That's it. Extend, keep the arms where they are. Let's go back to our regular glute bridge. Lower down, we lift up. Nice work. Beginning to place those arms under just a tiny bit of tension. How are the glutes going? Mine are winding up like those fishing rods I often talk about. It's like it gets to the end of the reel of fishing line and it's like, can I go anymore? The answer is usually yes. Awesome. Good. All right, we're going to add in a heel lift at the top just to add a little bit more spice. So big lift up of those hips. Lift your heels off the ground. Lower down. Slow lower back down. Beautiful work. We lift the heels. Lower, all the way back down. Great work. You've probably guessed where we're going to go, right? We're just going to stay at the top in a few reps time and just keep lifting and lowering those heels. So mentally prepare yourself. Keep the lower part of your back lovely and flat. And in the very next rep, I want you to stay to the top. We're going to lift and lower the heels. You got it. Lift, lower. Awesome. You're going all the way to 10. We've just done number 4. 5 more. That's it. We're going to stay at the top and keep those heels lifted if we can, because we are feeling super strong today. There's 3, 2 to go. That's the way. Lift and hold. Can you add in your tricep extension from here? Yeah, you can. Keep those elbows hugging in towards each other. We almost want to imagine that we're trying to get them to touch, just so that we can really activate through the backs of the arms. Have you dropped your hips? If you have, give them a little squeeze and a little lift. Ooh, it's a burn, it's a burn, it's a burn. But I'm here for it. 2 more. Last one. Lift and extend to the top. Lower your heels. Lower your glutes all the way down. Let's just pop those little light weights off to the side. I want you just to slowly shuffle forward so that you've got your chair at the end of your feet. And then we're going to place our heels just on that chair. Now, really important, we're trying to work the backs of the hamstrings here. So I don't really want you to have a right angle. I want it to be a little bit more obtuse. So once you've got that, knees shouldn't be stacked over your hips. Once you've got that, press your forearms into the ground. And when you are ready, dig those heels into your chair bench. Go for that nice little lift. Oh, those poor little glutes, they are working hard. That's it, lift, lower it down. Nice work. Really imagine that you're pulling your heels towards your bum here. I feel like that's one of the best cues to really engage through the backs of the legs, kind of right behind the knees. Should get a little bit burny and a little bit spicy. All right, we're gonna add in that pulse at the top. Little pulse of the hips, slow lower all the way down. Gorgeous. Little pulse, and we lower it down. If you like, you can lift those arms all the way up. Just adds a little bit of instability. Otherwise, you lift and lower, they can stay where they are on the mat. Whatever works. Beautiful. All right, 2 more. We lift, we pulse. Last time, but we're holding it up, of course, and I want you to pulse it out. You know it. You know how much we love a hold and pulse in Pilates? One of the best things. How's the back of the legs? Mine are burning. They are burning. We got 4 more. We got 3, 2, 1. Slow lower all the way down. Might feel nice to hug those knees in towards the chest, into a nice tight little ball. This is going to prepare us for where we're going next, which is going to be a little bit of a leg extension. Can you extend one leg away and hold that knee in? I want you to go as slow as you possibly can. Hopefully you've got some room. I just realized if you don't have a chair in front of you, you may need to shuffle back just a little bit. Slowly transition other leg, extend. Good. That band is providing a lot of distraction, and that's the reason why we want to go slow. Good. The slower you go, the better. I'm going to shuffle back. There we go. Keep that band up and over the knees. Hug it in. Slow transition. Let your core do a lot of the work. Good. You've got your neck, head, chest lifted. If that's feeling a little bit too much today, what you can do is just pop it all the way down and stay with this action of hugging the knees in towards the chest. Good. That's it. We've got 5 more. 4. We're going to keep going with the core. 3, 2, 1. Hug those knees in, extend them to the sky. Let's go opposite ankle to hand. Good, big reach up. That's it. So really starting to work through those beautiful obliques as you reach up and twist as far as you can. That's the way. Big lift and twist. Nice work. I can feel my lower abdominals working already. I like it, I like it. We got 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go same side for 10. Big push and lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, other side. 1, big reach up. Let's go for 10. Hold on, we're gonna get there. 5, 6, last 4, 3, holy smokes, 2, and 1, hug it in. Ow. Oh, feel the abs, feel the core. Alrighty, my friends, let's roll over just into a nice little side lying position. Alright, you still got your heavy band. Have a look at the state of my mat. There we go, let's fix that up. Beautiful. Alright, so just make sure that you've got enough room. We're gonna come down into our extra side lying supported position, and I also want you to grab one of your light weights. Alrighty, so when you are in this position, we're gonna lift that arm all the way up. We're gonna hold it here, nice. So I've got my bottom leg pressing into the ground. Really have to think about that. And then lift that top leg up just a little bit so you've got a bit of distraction in your band. Now your aim here is to make sure that when we start to lower the arm, which we're about to do, that your hips stay really nice and stacked. Feel your core switch on to help you keep strong and stable. Now if that feels a little bit too much, top leg is going to go behind you and you're going to be able to have a little bit more support. Alright, so lift up if you like. It's a little bit harder. We reach up. Now we don't want that weight to go anywhere behind the body. It stacks directly over the shoulder. Good work. That's it. Down and up. Nothing else in the body is moving other than the shoulder. Beautiful. Ooh, that was a bit of a wobbly one. Nice, let's do 3 more and then we're going to go for some side lying leg work while we hold that arm up in the air because we are super strong. Let's lift that arm up, hold, good. Let's lift and lower that leg. Feels fine with the arm. I feel like when you have your shoulder, elbow and wrist all stacked over the top of each other, knuckles pointing to the sky, it's actually a little bit easier than what it might feel like or look like when you initially start the move. Good work. Start to feel that leg working. You got 3, nice, 2, hold up, 1. Let's leave that leg where it is, lifting and holding. We're going to go for our lateral raise. So I want you to turn your palm to face down towards your thigh. Slowly lower the arm down. Don't let it hit the thigh. Then lift it back up. Good work. Don't let your leg move. Good job. How's that strong static hold happening in that lower leg? I'm smiling, but like on the inside, my leg is so tight. In a good way. We've got 2 more reps. Let's go. 1. Awesome. 2. Lift both up. Hold, hold, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it all the way down. Alrighty. Let's roll into our little forearm plank. Just place that weight in front of you. And you've got both of your feet tucked under, your little toes gripping into the floor. If you need to, you can come down with your knees connected to the mat. Otherwise, staying all the way up. Now the top leg that we just worked is the leg that is going to be our stabilizing leg. So hold that there. Then you're going to lift and lower your opposite leg. Okay, so that was the one. Should feel pretty fresh because we haven't had a chance to work it yet. Good job. That's it. Nice, strong plank position. Now, if you need to, that knee comes down and you're lifting and lowering that other leg, you're still going to get a really great workout through the abdominals and also through your stabilizing leg, don't worry. There is an option for everyone. We've got 2 more. 1, 2, toe comes back down to the ground, little knee taps. Let's go for 10. That's it. 8, 7, nice and strong. 4, I love it. 3, 2, and 1. Drop those knees down. So good. All right, let's walk our way all the way up. Friend, what we're gonna do is let's just scooch over and do the other side. So bring a little lightweight with you, come all the way down into our really, really nice side lying on the other side. Get super comfy, resting your head into your hand, and then take your weight into this arm. And what we're gonna do is lift that arm all the way up. Whoa, I feel like this side's gonna be harder for me. Turn your palm to face towards me and lift. I can already feel the balls. Lift that leg up, all right? Remember, your option is to take that leg behind you for a little bit of support. Otherwise, stay with me. Hopefully, I don't sort of plant face down. All right, nice and strong. Let's lower that palm down towards the ground and lift it all the way up. This is so much harder than it looks. Good. That's it. I feel like I am tensing everything from the waist down in order to keep my hips lovely and stacked. It's a pretty good feeling, to be honest. It's so much stronger than we realize. Good work. We've got a couple more reps. We've got more than a couple, to be honest. We have about 5. So stay with me. 4. You got it. 3. Remember, we're going to keep that arm all the way up and lifted. 2. Ow. 1. This side definitely is harder. Let's hold it all the way up. Good. Can you go with your leg lift and lowers? Begin to rotate the palm so that it's going to go face down when we go for a lateral raise. Normally we do these standing. I don't know about you guys, but I can feel my obliques when I do this, as well as my glutes. Shoulders definitely feeling it. That is for sure. Awesome. You ready? We're going to lift and hold that leg up. I know you can do it. We did it on the other side. So let's lift it up, hold it up, squeeze. Let's go with our lateral raise. How's that shoulder? On the other side, I don't really reckon it hurt this much, but if you're feeling it, I'm with you. That's it. It's at least 4 more reps. Don't rush them because it never makes the time go any faster. That's it. Good, we've got at least 2 more. Let's do it, let's do it. 1, holy smokes, lift that leg. Remember, we got that hold. 2, lift it up, hold. Can you lift your leg a little bit higher? You know the answer. I know you know it. 3, 2, 1. Full body shakes there. Wowee. Alrighty, into your plank position. We are closing in, my friends. So rolling into that nice little plank position. Forearms down on the floor, elbows underneath your shoulders. Tuck the toes and lift the knees if that's where you're going. And then we're going to stabilize through our working leg. You got it? And then we lift and lower the other leg. Now, it's not about height. I always say this. It is definitely about length and keeping the position strong, steady, stable. Beautiful job. That's it. I'm sweating, but it's what I'm not here for the sweat. I'm here for the strength. But turns out whenever you do something strength-based, we tend to get a bit sweaty. Good, 2 more. 1, 2, tuck those toes. Let's go knee taps. Stretch your band nice and wide here. I really want you to feel it in those glutes. We've got 7 left. 6, 5, perfect. 4, love it. 2 more. 1, 2, lift those knees, hold your plank for longer than you think you can. Can you hear me shaking? Because I'm shaking. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, drop those knees down. Ah, so nice. My friends, walk your hands back up. Are we still friends? Walk your hands back in towards the body. We're going to tuck those toes, lift those knees, and find a nice little stretch down the backs of those legs. That feels good. I feel like I'm definitely going to feel that one later on in the week because there's a few muscles that we don't often use when we're in Pilates. So let's just come into a nice little seated figure 4. So you may want to hold on to something. Here, just take opposite ankle to knee and sink down heavy into those glutes. Snap, crackle, pop goes my hip. Lovely work. Full body, always. Squeeze it to the top and let's go other side. Let's hope I can maintain my balance here. How's my concentration base? Awesome. Relax through the traps. Big breath in. Nice, come all the way up. Beautiful work, my friend. Please feel free to have a little bit of a longer stretch. Absolutely stretching out through the lower back, the glutes, the quads, everything. We got a full body workout there. And I'm looking forward to hearing how you went with this one and seeing you on the mat again very, very soon for another full body burner. Big love.